welcome to Retro Cycle Revival. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Okay, so we've managed to finally get the drivetrain on my brother's bike. I had to wait for a few weeks from AliExpress to get the drivetrain and put it on. And when I did get the drivetrain, I had a few issues with it as well. So we're just going to go over those issues and see what I had to do to resolve them. Now, I did order the l-twoo A5, which is a 9-speed drivetrain. It came with a 42 teeth cassette, the derailleurs, the shifters, and the compatible chain. So one would expect that all these parts would be compatible and I just have to throw it on the bike and away we go. No, that was not the case. First issue, the derailleur was not compatible with the cassette, as in the maximum capacity of the derailleur was 36 teeth and the cassette was a 42 teeth. So I needed a derailleur extender or a longer derailleur hanger. Now, looking online, obviously I just don't want to pay that money, and I already had a derailleur extender. Problem was, and this is problem number 2, so the hanger wouldn't fit onto the extender. The holes wouldn't line up. I couldn't get the screw in, so I started sanding it down to offset that and to resolve that issue. So as you can see, it now fits on, but it's still not quite square. As you can see, there's a little gap there. It's not sitting flush, so I'm going to have to do a bit more sanding and see how it goes. So after a little bit of sanding, you can see the engagement is getting better. There's still a little gap, so I'm just continuing to sand it down as well and get that quite flush. So here we are at this point, and you can see much better engagement. It's still not quite aligned, so there still needs to be a bit more sanding on the bottom part there, and the little spiky bit on the end of the hanger. Yeah, it was just a case of trial and error, continuing on and getting it right. So you can see the little gap there still, but the engagement is gradually getting better. Okay, yeah, looking much better. Everything is flush now. We've sanded down enough. We haven't taken off too much material, but we've just sanded it down. That's why I actually sanded it rather than filed it down. I just didn't want to risk anything breaking. That looks pretty cool now and pretty stable. So we're going to get the drivetrain on and get it tuned up and see if we can reach the 42 teeth cassette, or the 42nd tooth cog ring, shall we say, gear 1. And the drivetrain is on. There's a nice little gap between the top jockey wheel and the cassette, so everything is engaging correctly. Okay, so problem solved. This is part of, building bikes. You encounter problems that you may not expect, and you do things to sort of rectify them. Sometimes they can be shortcut, sometimes it can be unconventional, but you live and you learn. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you found some information useful. Maybe you've been in the same situation, and please like and subscribe. Thanks.